Spooky.
Hey everybody, welcome to this episode of Appendages. It is July and it is time to celebrate our independence from the monopoly known as TV and the internet, right? All these assholes online that want our money to watch movies.
Yeah.
But there's this great group of people over at Pluto TV that give us freedom and free movies to stream online. And this is some of the stuff they have coming out in July.
Gotta love freedom.
Yeah, and free.
Yes, and free.
Might be the only thing you get free in the world nowadays, right?
Yeah, I mean,
I guess you gotta pay for the internet.
pay electric. Otherwise, you just watch a few commercials and that's about it. Hey, I'll start it off. I got 4 picks, all non-horror. My first one is Crocodile Dundee from 1986.
That's not a knife. That's a knife.
Starring Paul Hogan and Linda Kozlowski. A little synopsis. An American reporter travels to the Australian outback to meet eccentric poacher Mick Crocodile Dundee and invites him to New York City, where he comes face to face with the complexities of modern life. And Hunt, I got this from the Internet Movie Database. I always loved Crocodile Dundee, but I remember as a kid, I swear to God, everyone thought that Paul Hogan was Hulk Hogan's brother, which is the furthest from the truth.
I like Paul Hogan way more than I like Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, he's a better person.
My first film from 2012 also takes part where there's a lot of water. It's called The Bay, a found footage eco horror film about a parasitic outbreak in a small coastal town caused by toxic pollution. I've never seen The Bay.
I have. I saw it this year. I did a little bit of found footage in 1 month, and yeah, it was a great movie.
We're checking out then?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. What you got next?
Okay, my next one, it comes from 1996, and it's Swingers, starring Vince Vaughn, Jon Favreau, and Heather Graham. Synopsis on this one is a wannabe actor has a hard time moving on from a breakup, but he is lucky to have supportive friends. I know I've seen this at least once, but it has been way too long because I don't remember anything from it.
I don't know that I've ever seen this one. What year was it?
1996, and Favreau and Vaughn were so young.
Okay, so one of his early films then, Vince Vaughn's
Yeah.
early films. Okay.
Yep. What's your next one?
My next one is from 1983, and we're in the heat of summer. And I feel like this is one of those films that you really get claustrophobic and overheated watching. It's called Cujo.
Cujo? What are you growling at?
Based on a Stephen King novel, a rabid St. Bernard traps a mother and child inside a car during a brutal heat wave. It even says that in the synopsis. I know I've seen this fucking movie, but all I could tell you is they get stuck in the car by this dog. I know there's way more to the movie than that, but that is all I remember.
It's a big chunk of the movie, though.
Which is odd. I mean, I feel like it's pretty well not enjoyed, but, perceived. People don't talk bad about it like they do, Maximum Overdrive or stuff like that on his list.
Yeah. It's the child actor and that the kid that played, what was his character name in Who's the Boss? The little boy. He was the son in Who's the Boss.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Hell, I don't know.
It's like Danny something, I think. But
yeah.
God, he was so good and his performance was over the top.
And it's a guy in a dog suit.
Yeah, part of it is, yeah.
Interesting. What do you got next?
So I don't know if you've heard of this one, but from 1985, The Heavenly Kid, starring Lewis Smith, Jason Gedrick, but also Jane Kasmerick. I'm not sure if I pronounced that right, but she was the mom in Malcolm in the Middle.
Oh, yeah. She's an amazing actress.
And she was so young and beautiful in this. I mean, she's a beautiful woman, period, but I could never have told that that was her. But a little synopsis on this movie is, in order to earn his wings and get into heaven, a hip guardian angel is handed the task of watching over a lonely high school boy who needs guidance on how to fit in. There's a bit of a twist in this movie, too. I won't go into it because I definitely recommend seeing this movie if you like those mid to early 80s movies.
I think this gets Because there's a movie with, oh, why can't I think of the older gentleman's name that was a comedian that always smoked cigars?
George Burns?
Yeah, I feel like there was a movie with George Burns that was about an angel that I always got this movie mixed up with. I remember this movie a little bit and I remember liking it, but it's been so long. And that's what these services like Pluto TV are so great for, going back and going through and finding stuff that you haven't seen forever and watching it again. You can just go through their library and you're in the mood for a comedy. You just start pushing over and you find something like The Heavenly Kid and you put it on. And it doesn't cost you a thing. If you don't like it, you're out nothing except for your time. So definitely worth checking out.
They don't necessarily stick with the mainstream. They will go outside to other indie films and, nothing that's all new also. So, as we're telling you now,
My next film is from 1983. It's The Keep.
awesome.
Yeah, Nazi soldiers unwittingly release an ancient supernatural force from a remote Romanian fortress. I've not seen this. I own it on
Oh,
physical
yeah.
media.
The Vinegar Syndrome.
Yeah, from Vinegar Syndrome. I feel like it's sold out super quick and is super expensive now if you want to own it on physical media. But if you weren't lucky enough to grab a copy, you can go watch it on Pluto TV. You've seen this, I gather.
Yeah, I'd grab the VS version also. So,
Worth a checking out?
oh, absolutely. Yeah, it was killing Nazis.
Okay, then yeah, it's definitely worth checking out if we're killing Nazis. Well, you got one more?
Okay, my last one is from 2003, Old School, starring Vince Vaughn, Will Ferrell, and Luke Wilson. Synopsis: Three friends attempt to recapture their glory days by opening up a fraternity near their alma mater. Oh, I just love this movie. So I work at the pharmacy at a Walmart, and there was this kid, college kid, who worked under me. I'd always call him, "You're my boy, Blue."
You're my boy, Blue! You're my boy.
And he thought, what the hell is he talking about?
Yeah, what do you got next?
Well, the list is so good this month. I got a couple things I want to highlight. I guess the last thing I'll talk about this month is from 2005. It's called Man Thing. I've not seen this film, but it just sounds fun. A swamp creature fueled by vengeance and fear stalks those who disturb its sacred ground. It says it's based on a Marvel character. Would that be Swamp Thing?
Swamp Thing is DC, and then this is like the version
From
from
Marvel.
Marvel. Yep.
I'm sure it's not going to be better than Swamp Thing. I mean, Swamp Thing is one of my favorite, just plug and play fun movies. I guess before we talk about the other couple movies I have on my list, we should probably hear from them bums at the PFPM, right?
Somebody's got to listen to him.
You're listening to the Prescribed Films Podcast Network, home to hundreds of hours of free podcast entertainment. The shows on this network all have a common goal, providing you with the best discussions about movies and other forms of entertainment media. The PFPN hopes to fill your earholes with audio joy. Visit our website with links to all the other amazing shows at www.thepfpn.com. Thanks for listening.
So now that we've heard from the podcast network, I got a couple other movies I wanted to just highlight from the list this month. We got The Burning from 1981. I liked The Burning. Clint hated The Burning when we had him on the show.
Clint hated it?
Yeah, Clint did not like The Burning.
Oh, okay. Wow.
I think he gave it like a 4 out of 10.
Yeah, because you guys did an episode on that, right?
Yeah, we had him on early in the show as a guest. And then after that, I asked him to come on as a co-host. And I mean, it's worked out well because we do have a lot of things that I wouldn't say disagree on, but there are things that we just both, I like, he doesn't. And we've kind of learned what each other don't like. But I was very surprised he did not like The Burning.
Crazy.
Let's see. Down a Dark Hall from 2018. A young girl sent to a mysterious boarding school discovers supernatural forces linked to autistic geniuses.
Weird.
Frailty from 2001.
That's a good one.
A father claims he's been chosen by God to destroy demons, leading to a terrifying psychological tale. And Return of the Living Dead 3 from 1993 with probably the sexiest zombie I've ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
A tragic gore-soaked love story in a world of zombie military experiments gone awry. July. So, I mean, you could see from my list and what little we heard of your list, this is another great month from Pluto TV. If anybody from Pluto TV is listening, the only thing I would ask is you would get these lists to us a little fucking earlier, because we try to get these out the first Tuesday of the month.
Yeah, first Tuesday and Thursday.
The first Tuesday and Thursday of the month, you got us cutting down to the deadline. I mean,
Yeah.
we got maybe a week, sometimes a couple days to make our list, record it, edit it, and put it on the internet. And we're trying to help you and our fans. But cut us a little slack here. Give us a couple weeks.
And I'll quit bitching about the categories if you just get it out a couple weeks out. Because, yeah, there's never any categories when you see what's new coming, but, whatever.
Yeah. 6 of one, half dozen other. I just like it a little earlier, and then we could work on the categories ourselves. But
Yeah.
definitely check out what they have coming from Pluto TV this month. Let us know if there's something you find on there that you are like, why didn't them idiots talk about this one?
And enjoy your freedom this 4th of July.
Pray for me that I get over this man cold.
Yeah, that's a new horror movie, by the way.
What do you think this is all about? You think this is a fucking costume? This is a way of life.